Every worksheet contains thousands of cells where rows and columns intersect. You'll need to know how to work with these cells in order to enter and edit data. Every cell has its own name based on its location, called a cell address. The cell I have selected is D6. Okay, this is where the column D and the row 6 intersect. I can use my mouse to click and select cells in a worksheet, or I can use the arrow keys on the keyboard to select cells in a worksheet. After you have selected your cell, you can type directly in the cell by double-clicking in it, or you can click up here in the formula bar to input your information in that cell. Of course, you can enter numbers in the cell. You can also enter text, but there's advanced things you can enter in cells like formulas and functions and different formatting. Now let's learn the basic skills that you need to work in a worksheet. Let's say Loretta has confirmed that she has finished part 2. So we are going to click F9. We're going to type an X in F9. And we notice that it doesn't look like the formatting for the rest of the row. So let's go up here to the formula bar, backspace, and type a capital X so that it looks like the rest of the X's on the spreadsheet. Walter is in our spreadsheet twice. So he's in row 10 and he's in row 5. So we want to delete the duplicate here on row 10. Okay? In Sheets, we are going to right-click on the number 10. Notice that selects the entire row, and then we're going to clear the row's contents. So everything that is typed in row 10 will be deleted. You can also left-click, a normal click, on row 10, and you can hit the backspace or delete keys on your keyboard to clear the contents. Now that we have erased our duplicate Walter row, we are going to delete row 10 completely and shift the rest of the cells up 1 on our spreadsheet. So again, we're going to right-click on the number 10 that selects our entire row, and this time we're going to choose Delete Row. Be sure to know the difference between clear and delete. Next, we're going to learn how to copy and paste. So we're going to click on F9. We're going to go up to the Edit menu. We're going to click Copy. Notice you can also use your keyboard shortcut, Control-C or Command-C if you're on a Mac. Now we're going to select F12 through F17. So we're going to click on F12 and we're going to drag down to F17 to select that cell range. Now we're going to go up to the Edit menu and we're going to select Paste. Something else I'd like to point out, in the Paste or below Paste is Paste Special. So when you are pasting things with formatting or things with formulas, there are special options that you might want to use instead of just a general paste, Control-V. Now we're going to go over Cut and Paste. So we are going to select G5 through G6. Remember, click and drag to select a cell range. Now, instead of going to the Edit menu, we are going to right-click, and we see those same options, Cut, Copy, and Paste. So this time we are going to cut. We're going to select F10 and F11. We're going to right-click with our mouse or our trackpad, and we're going to click Paste. And notice when we cut and paste, it removes it from the original location. Now we're going to use what's known as drag and drop. So we are going to select cells H4 through H12, and we are going to grab, and I say grab because you'll notice the cursor now changes to a hand. We're going to click and grab, and we're going to drag it over to G4 through G12 and let go. That's known as drag and drop. The next thing we're going to learn is my favorite, and it's called the fill handle. We are going to select G12. We're going to click the blue square in the bottom right of the cell. Notice now that my cursor changes to a plus sign, and we're going to drag down, click and drag to G17. And notice it fills in that same X into all of those cells. That is known as the fill handle. You can also use the fill handle to continue a series, such as numbers, dates, or anything written in sequential order. So select G4, click on the fill handle, and we're going to drag over to J4, and it continues our series for us. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you know the basics, including insert and delete, cut, copy, and paste, and other time-saving techniques. Everything you need to know to work with cells in Google Sheets.